Oh, hello. Welcome back to the chair. It's been a while since I feel like I've recorded in this area. I have like a, better whatever setup going in another room, so I don't really record here. But I think I am today, guys, because I want to talk about the 25th. Hold on, okay, here I am. Now we're looking much better. I'm going to talk about this guy, the 25th anniversary special. It had 2 comics from Mighty Morphin in it, one from Ninja Steel, one from Mystic Force, and one from In Space. Not just straight up the In Space, the Trial of Astronema, and the Mystic Force one with Udana. Just they knocked it out for me. Those are the ones that really kind of stuck with me. But we have more to go over. So let's just start. I'm going to talk briefly, I'm going to start from the beginning of the comic and work my way to the end with 5 different stories. I don't know. Let's see. I don't want this to take too long. Let's get into it. Let's start with the first one, and that is called Pet Project. Scorpina shows up. She found something of interest, and it's actually it's the remnants of the power draining candle, and so they were going to try to steal Tommy's power again or hurt him some way. This one really didn't stick with me very much, other than the fact that Bulk and Skull were kind of cute in it, because Bulk falls in love. Rita takes Scorpina's pet, I don't know, slug? We're just gonna call it like a space worm, but apparently it was her pet. And Rita just takes it, turns it into a dog, sends the dog down because dogs are adorable and the Rangers will want to get to it or something. Maybe I'm confusing this with Puppy Dog Pals from Nick Jr. or Disney Jr. Tommy ends up saving the day. Bulk gets sad because he adopts this dog, and come to find out it's Scorpina's pet. Tommy's communicator gets broken. He has to fight Scorpina because Tommy never has his communicator because of, footage. He's never there. The dog finally gets this is the crux of the thing, and that is Doggy licking the White Ranger helmet. And then maybe I should remember this one just because it is so insane. And Rita makes the dog grow, and the dog starts attacking the city. Now, instead of just destroying it, they were like, the tag, it's glowing. The tag, instead of making Tommy weaker, it kind of, I guess, made him stronger. Whoops. They destroy the tag, and the worm stays as a dog, but the dog goes back to normal size. Later in the evening, of course, Scorpina comes in a disguise and is like, but that's my dog, and, as a picture. It totally makes me sad, though, because there's Bulk with the crying eyes. And the thing is, he named him after his childhood pet. He's like, oh, I'm gonna name him Bubba, it's after my childhood pet. And so he's super happy with a puppy. Oh man, Bubba, I love you. And then nope, my dog, bye, later. Dang, that's cold. That's the first one. The second one takes place season 3, maybe season 2. Aisha just really wants to prove herself more to the Rangers. It admittedly kind of forgettable. It's just Goldar attacks. They try to get him away from Angel Grove. They morph. They attack Goldar, and they end up winning at the end. It was, yeah, that I think was it. We're just gonna say that one was it. But let's get to one that I was super happy with, because it's Udana. Oh, Udana, she is just a awesome character. She lost her husband and her kid and her sister. I mean, come on. She lost everyone and was still fighting the good fight. And you know what she does? At first I thought maybe they were playing poker or bridge or something. Clearly it's not. They're playing with tarot cards. But she's seeing Liambo, my husband. He's alive. That's, by the way, if you were not sure who that was in that picture, that is Mystic Mother. The very short answer of that is when Rita Repulsa became good, she ended up getting her magic back, but she became good. It's Rita who's good in Mystic Force, and she's Mystic Mother. Udana's basically all, if he's down there, I have to go do it. But she can't do it by herself. There they go. Mystic Mother helps her. I love just the actual magic. This is character development. This is stories exploring things that you never get to see in this show. But she goes down, basically sees him, finds him. That's Lambo. He is trapped. And then there's Korag, the wonderful suit. He hears nothing. This does not concern you. Boom, she morphs into her amazing, like, that is like a mom suit. She's just watcha. Fights him on a bit, but basically he just takes down everything. She will basically die trying to get him back. Helmet breaks. Guys, when a helmet breaks, you know it's big time when the helmet breaks. As she's fighting, he leaves her go, basically saying, I have immense respect for your devotion. I could destroy you, and still you persist. So let me speak plainly. Your Lambo is dead, and you cannot unlock his chains, but you still live. So go and live, or be bound in your own. As she returns from the waking world, the memory faded, but she's much more optimistic, looking forward to the future, seeing her Rangers. Now we could go to what the Alpha 5 goes to Ninja Steel. I don't, here are the Rangers, it's a school night, and here we have, man, what is Red's name? Have I seriously forgotten already? Nick, Mick, Aiden, Jaden, what is his name? It's not Will, because that's his real name. It's not Tyler. Nope, not Jason. Brody! There it is. Wow, the Red Ranger's name is Brody. Thanks for the hiatus, Power Rangers. Or Nick, it's probably Nick. Anyway, Brody is wanting to brainstorm more ideas because they can't just keep reacting. Madame Odious, they've been fighting it, Madame Odious has been running Galaxy Warriors for months, and we're no closer to stopping her. Sweet, this is, I guess maybe taking place now, or something to that effect. You get this bang, 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 and then randomly Alpha 5 shows up. Okay, Mick does the complete Mick thing, which I love, just rambling about him very quickly, and they're like, oh, the Dinosaur Rangers, that's cool. Yeah, Alpha needs their help. So 25 years ago with the old school Rangers, use the energies, there was a comet, there was breaking stuff. Basically, there's some wibbly wobbly space timey-wimey. Again, just due to the fact that there's 5 comics, I can't go over all the details in it. But basically, crap's going on, and they need Rangers in like their dimension and the other Rangers in their dimension to start fighting at the same time to do it. I like these mirror panels. The art in this, I quite enjoy it. So Brody gets to meet up with Jason. You get to see there's Mighty Morphin again. So they've made it in 3 of the 5 comics. They don't know what they're going into, but Red Rangers just jump in. They find this guy. Brody has to shoot Jason to get out of it, and then he's got to duck out too, and it basically came down to 25 years ago, they couldn't stop it. They just defeated it and made it lay down again. So the Ninja Steel Rangers were the ones who had to go do it. And while they realized they couldn't destroy it, they knew that, okay, but this just means in 25 years, there needs to still be Power Rangers. There needs to still be good to defeat this evil. Which is a nice, lasting image, kind of everything. It's nice, just, another artist way of showing Jason and Trini. And we are now on the last one, and that is called The Trial of Astronema. This one was, to a lot of people, I think, their favorite one. In Space is just so many people love In Space. It's lasted on. I mean, I watched In Space when it was 10 years old or whatever, and it holds up. It's a good story, and that they finally, I mean, I want to say a plot hole, but it was when the show ends, there's clearly future things, and you're like, well, what happens with the fact that, okay, Astronema is gone and Corona's here, but yo, she still did stuff as Astronema, and that is where we go. The trial of Astronema. She basically just gets, I'm not gonna say thrown under the bus, but I mean, she has people say very honest things about what she did. Oh, my cat's coming to join me. Just about her, when Dark Spectre died, she took control of the organization, publicly declared herself the Queen of Evil. She was Dark Spectre's second in command, directly responsible for the abduction and death of the Great Zordon. Yeah, she did some bad stuff, and they basically want her to plea. Whenever they're asking her for a plea, she's like, I plead, and then boom, in comes who? This is gonna be difficult with my cat right there. In comes who but Galaxy In Space. We have Andros, Leo, really kitty? And in come the good guys. We've got Maya, we have Andros, we have Leo, and we are Power Rangers, yo. Hold up. Apparently she was just arrested hours earlier. Yeah, they're gonna try to fight for it because they say Astronema was dead. Now we find her hidden on a remote planet, and they're just basically trying to say Astronema died that day. Corone is not Astronema, and that Corone was brainwashed. I mean, she was abducted as a kid. She was indoctrinated into being Astronema, and that shouldn't count against her. And yet they're like, but she still went with it. Okay, it wasn't like at first she didn't have a chip in her head at first, This is the crazy one, though. Do you guys know who that is? That is Doggy. That is my cat's tail. Come here. Just sit in my lap, okay? We get one of the, I feel like in the comics, you just get some of the darkest lines in Power Rangers. This little green guy right here, he goes, I'm the last of my kind. We were a peaceful race who expressed emotion through song. Then Astronema's dark forces appeared in the sky. As she and her soldiers slaughtered us, my people sang out their agony. Astronema recorded the song. I heard she'd like to play it on the speaker when she invaded new planets. Dang, Astronema, you scary. Leo's like, oh, she'll help me get my powers back, and get, who's that guy? Who's that guy right there? That is Doggy Kruger. Normally, I would never speak out against another Ranger. I have respect for what they do, but this woman does not deserve to be one. Astronema wanted my people to fight for her. We refused and raised our planet shield in defiance. She stole the codes to drop the shields, but didn't use them herself. Again, she gave them to the would-be emperor named Grum. Astronema helped Grum get into power. She handed the key over to our destruction, over to a monster with a grudge against us. She knew his attack would be slower and more cruel. I lost my wife that night. Oh. Yeah, and then Maya's trying to help and is like, yeah, but when Kendricks fell to the Pink Psycho Ranger, she took up the helm as the Pink Ranger, to which they go, Astronema created the Psycho Rangers in the first place! Dang it! That didn't go as planned. Basically, when they're up there, and then whenever they're getting ready to say if I'm guilty or innocent, who shows up but Astronema? Astronema shows up. Cool. So Andros, that's the real Astronema. Corone's dark side splintered off during the final battle. She's the true monster. And, you know, this, like, holographic thing, they're like, oh no, who is this? Who's the real one? So she, you know, goes to attack, blah, blah, blah. They have a giant explosion and defeat Astronema, while Corone gets away safely. This is interesting. So then you have, they take off in Deca. You have Corone asking, you know, what is going on? Well, Andros explains to her, remember the Craterite incident, I used our he used a simuldeck projector to create a hard hologram of Astronema. The people got their justice, and you get to walk free. That's right, so everybody who wanted Astronema to die for all of their actions, congrats. They had the thrill of killing Astronema, and Corone, who is good, can live on. The people have their justice, and you gets to walk away free. Everybody wins. Except when she slaps him in the face. What? How could you? How could you? She says. I mean, okay, yeah, I kind of thought she'd be more relieved too. But basically, she's like, I am Astronema. She was going to take whatever they said. If it was death, then, and with the cat, if it was death, she was going to take it because she felt she deserved to pay for her crimes. And now she was like, I'm going to take control of myself for myself. And Andros and the guys took that free will away from her also. Wow. That is... It's just crazy. She said it's the same thing that Dark Spectre did. You took me, my free will, away from me. I mean, Andros, yeah, it's his sister. He fought so long to save her. Of course, he was going to try to find a way to save her. That is interesting. Yeah, so she wants to find a way to repent for what she's done. She needs to decide for herself who she is, and she has to find a real way to atone, and she doesn't know how that's going to be, but she's going away for a while. And yeah, she also gives a very great threat, which is, Andros, you're my brother and I love you, but you need to give me some space or you'll find out just how much of Astronema is left still inside me. After Maya asks her, are you going to be, or are you alright? She goes, not yet, but I will be. This, go pick this up from Boom Studios, 25th anniversary special, giving us the past from Mighty Morphin, the current to Ninja Steel, and of course, two great fan favorite characters, at least for me, Udana and Astronema / Corone. Boom Studios keeps knocking it out of the park. Guys, we have got so many crazy things. We've got Go-Go 11 still coming out. We have, yeah, Go-Go 11 and Mighty Morphin 29 are both still to come. We've had, who knows? Who knows what it's going to be, but I hope you are excited for more comics. And as they come out, I'll be reviewing them. And I will see you there. My name is Ranger Liz. Thanks so much for hanging out for a long comic review of a long comic. I will see you at the next video. Toodles.